Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. And today I'll be doing a review over the weekend, so weekend wrap. Let me know if you want more of these. And before I start the video, please subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 100 subs by the end of 2024. So I'd be very appreciated if you could go down the comments or go down to the subscribe button and subscribe right now. So let's get into the video. And the first talking point I have to talk about is Liverpool. And I think that the slot machine has been successful for them, or has hit the jackpot, as people say. Liverpool have it just feels like it's just Jurgen Klopp 2.0. Genuinely, I'm not even taking the piss. They're currently first in the Premier League. They just beat Man City, who have won the last 4 titles in a row. They've absolutely just stormed the league so far. They've been dominant in most of their games, and it doesn't even look like they're getting out of second or third gear. They've got so many more gears to go to. This Liverpool side is absolutely cooking, and they're cooking up a storm right now. And it just feels like it's different. Like they're not really using as much energy in matches. Like I feel like if some of these matches that they played last season, I think they would have honestly drawn a couple of them, because I feel like Klopp went more out energy. Like he used a lot more energy in the side, and then I think in the side he used a lot more energy, and kind of burnt out the players once the season got on. But I think with Liverpool being 11 points up in the title race, Chelsea and Arsenal 9 points behind, and Man City are 11 points behind now. I think they've got one and a half hands on the title. I think they are very, very close to being the champions of England once again. Liverpool, I think, it just feels like, as I've said, it just feels like Liverpool are it feels like they haven't really changed coaches, but they have. Arne Slot's his first season, and it looks like he'll be lifting up the Premier League title in his first season, unless amid an absolute travesty of a blow up, or just something really bad happens, like they start dropping games. I know they have Newcastle next, but I think they should win that, and then Everton away. They're always tough for them, for Liverpool, but they will keep going and, even potentially gunning for the title, which I think that they should. Another talking point I think that should be talked about is Caicedo. I think Caicedo right now is arguably the best defensive midfielder in the world, apart on current form right now. Obviously, when Rodri comes back, I think he'll be second. I don't know. I think him playing in that inverted right back role, you don't see many defensive midfielders go to right back, or players of his capability go to right back and just look absolutely seamless. And maybe we have found the way to play Lavia, Enzo, and Caicedo all together, is that you play Lavia and Enzo in the double pivot, and then you have Caicedo as the inverted right back. The inverted right back role for him could be a new role, potentially, not really. But also I want to talk about Chelsea as well. Are Chelsea in a title race? I think we are. Personally, I want to have confidence, but I do think it's probably a year too early. I know we absolutely dismantled Villa. We absolutely killed them. Jackson, Enzo, Fernandez, and Cole Palmer. What a goal from Cole Palmer, though. He's been that crap form as of late. He's been scoring goals. He hasn't been getting many assists. But I think he's back on form, hopefully. And I know we've got Southampton next, which hopefully we can win. I think we should be able to win, even though it's away from home. I think we should be able to win against Southampton. But you know, if Liverpool, as I said, if that gap can close, you just never know really. And the Premier League title race is also heating up with another talking point that I want to talk about the Premier League. I'm gonna do some other leagues in the second, like the Champions League, but what the hell happened in that half with Arsenal and West Ham? 7 goals in that first half. That is unreal. And Arsenal 4-0 up after about 40 minutes, or no, 35 minutes or something like that. And then West Ham pulled it back to make it 4-2, game on. And then Bukayo Saka from the penalty spot made it 5-2 before halftime. I know we have seen some crazy scorelines this year, but I think for me personally, that's the craziest of them all. 5-2 after halftime. That is scintillating. And I think Arsenal have also found their second wind. I think, I think they did need that international break at Arsenal. They're starting to play players into form. They did get that 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest, that 5-1 win over Sporting, which I think is a good win for them, and also a 5-2 win over West Ham. I think they found that second gear, Arsenal, or that second sort of push after the international break, because before the international break, it just didn't really seem like it was working. Arsenal were, they were losing games. They weren't really, I wouldn't say they weren't at their best, but I think now that with Odegaard back, and with that calmness that Odegaard does bring to the squad, he was very effective for Arsenal, and I think he did score. Yeah, he scored a penalty, and should be a good acquisition for Arsenal back into the side for Arsenal. Also, I want to talk about the Champions League. I think there were some surprising results. Liverpool 2-0 over Real Madrid. Mbappe missing a penalty. Everyone comment down below, what are your thoughts about that? Because Mbappe doesn't seem like he's doing as well at Real Madrid as what he was doing at PSG. Is he the new Hazard? Is he the new Hazard? Probably not. Mbappe is still one of the best players in the world. I still think he'll eventually click into gear. They've got too many players not to click into gear. It should be I think Real Madrid, they'll come back, and I think he scored a goal today, Mbappe, along with Jude Bellingham against, I don't know who they played, so sorry everyone. I don't watch all the leagues. They also, in the Champions League, we saw Arsenal win 5-1. As I said, it was quite a comfortable performance for Arsenal. Man City dropped a 3-0 lead against Feyenoord. They are absolutely been shocking, Man City. They've just been getting dominated after dominated every single game, and I think the wheels are falling off. They might need to go into a rebuild. That it's getting that desperate at Man City. I think Man City are going to have to go into that rebuild soon. I think it's also affecting Pep Guardiola. With him having the scratch on his head, and now he's doing the 6 or whatever he done this morning against Liverpool after Liverpool supporters were saying sacked in the morning. I think I think Man City are in a big hole, but obviously Rodri is out, so what can you do when you have literally the best player in the world out, according to FIFA. Also, I want to talk about Omar Mamouche again. Scores 2 goals. He's probably been one of the most informed players in the world over this season so far, and probably the most upcoming, rising star really. I think he's 25 or 26. Scored 2 goals against Heidenheim. I haven't seen the goals, so don't expect that. And also, next week this is the outro for the video. There probably needs to be a bit more structure with these videos or these wrap-ups. Let me know how I should structure them. comment down below. What are your thoughts on this weekend? Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe right now, and I will see you in the next one.